I feel like Spirit is sending you the forewarning. What will you do? Are you ready for this new life, this new change? He's leaving you some type of property. He knows that he just feels he has 3 to 5 years max. This old man, he has always loved you. Regardless of your gender, he's always desired you in another life. Maybe the two of you were lovers. Of what you can or can't do in this home. Because it's historical. Biggest transfer of wealth. That's what this is. Hello Taurus, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Starseed Zayed here. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and join the Soul Tribe. We have a read for you guys, okay? It's a general read, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't behind. Crosswatchers, you are welcome. This message is so timeless. I want to thank everyone for all the support. And for all that out of the way, we're going to get started. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings, ancient ancestors, elders, guide us in this read for my Taurians. What messages do you have for us? Truly grateful for your divine guidance and celestial light. So Taurus, what do we have at the bottom? To start us off, okay, we have the number 9 with the 9 of Wands. So I definitely get something here about a cycle finally coming to its end. This could be symbolizing that the hard part is over, but the battle may still not be 100% won. Taurus, I feel almost this energy here of be aware that your victory is right around the corner, that you are going to achieve what you have been setting out to achieve, what you've been attempting to accomplish. But I also get this energy here of don't let your guard down and be aware. 7 of Swords, yes. Let's look at the other cards before I say anything else, because the 7 of Swords can symbolize deception, treachery, sneakiness, somebody sneaking around, somebody being weird or shady, a deception. Notice how she has all these daggers and she's hiding, but these people walking are unaware of her presence. They're unaware that she's there. Even though these swords, this sword over here has dropped on the floor, they didn't even look back to investigate. 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Taurus, so what I'm saying here is it's the great escape from something, a job, a situation, a person, a situation. I already said that. No, but I'm getting here like quite literally that the hard part is about to be over. These last few months or last few years, you could have been fighting, Taurus, fighting for your life, your survival. There could have been health stuff going on, like stuff in your family. Those of you that, you have family or you live with family. It could be a wide variety of things here, but it could have been like this never-ending cycle. What felt like a never-ending cycle is finally about to end, and you're about to be free. You see how she's escaping that maze. It's like this energy here of you're finally going to be free of a very long and difficult journey or some very long and difficult lessons that it just felt like it was never ending. So let's see here what the other cards have to say. Let's see what we have. The Magician. We have the 3 of Cups. So this Magician is diagonal upright. The 10 of Swords. This is also somewhat diagonal upright. And the Hangman. This old man that keeps showing up in these readings. There's an old man here. And he's about to offer you something. The 6 of Pentacles, he's about to gift you this. This old man has been watching you for some time now. The Hangman. But I also feel like this Hangman, notice how it's a skeleton, so he could feel like he's getting on in years. He's in his 80s. Either he's in his 70s or in his 80s. But this Three of Cups could symbolize like socializing, going out. The outings, it's like those days are long over for him. Something like that. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. This old man knows that he will not survive. Like he has 3 years max or something. Like, I don't know why, but he feels like he only has a few years left before he leaves. Like he knows at any moment it's going to be his time, so he wants to leave this to you. Yeah, he wants, Spirit says yes, he plans on leaving you a house, an estate, some type of property. Okay, this old man plans on giving you this, giving you not just a home, but also money. The Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. He's leaving you some type of property. It's very possible that this property is not 100% in your name, and that this is being split with somebody else. So you're going to have to do what you need to do, right? If you want to, yep, YouTube comment notification. I feel like it's something here. You may want to watch the Leo reading. You may, like, there's a similarity here. There's a similar theme. You could be a Leo moon or a Leo rising, or your Venus could be Leo, or your white moon of Selena. Okay, a lot of people don't pay attention to their white moon of Selena. A lot of people don't even know that there's a white moon of Selena. They know about the black Lilith moon, but we also have a white moon of Selena, which is like the opposite. And the white moon of Selena does play a very critical role in our spiritual journey, our quest, like who we end up becoming and whatnot. The Ace of Wands talks about a gift coming from the universe, a gift coming from the cosmos, new inspiration, newfound creativity, something that's going to light the spark within you, Taurus. And I feel like it's this property and this money that this old man plans on leaving you. But I don't even think he's going to wait until he passes. I think he's already in the process of giving this to you now. And it's just all happening behind the scenes. Yeah, the Lovers, because this old man loves you. That's what I'm getting here, Knight of Pentacles. This is you. This old man, he has always loved you. Regardless of your gender, he's always desired you in another life. Maybe the two of you were lovers, you know, regardless of gender, orientation, you know, in different lives. Sometimes we are different genders, sometimes we are different orientation, right? So it's not entirely out of the question that something like this may have occurred where the two of you were a thing in a previous life and whatnot. But it's like this old man, he's always had like deep love for you and whatnot, and I feel like if he's leaving it to anybody else, he also has deep love for those individuals as well. So it's like, it could even be that he wants you to team up with these other people that he could be leaving a piece of this estate to. You have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So the money aspect, that's separate, right? Everybody's getting their own separate money from this old man. But the contract part of things, like the estate and whatnot, you may not be too excited. With that Four of Cups, you see this individual's expression. Like when you hear that other people also get a stake in this, like you may just be like, I don't think this is the right move for me. I think I'm going to get like an attorney and whatnot. See if I can do some type of magic here. Two of Swords, Two of Wands. I almost got this energy here of Spirit saying to go for it, Taurus, to meet these other people that this old man has left a part of the estate to. It's two other individuals that he also left his home to. A Two of Wands and a Two of Swords. And I almost get like, this is like the greatest transfer of wealth or something. That's what I heard. Like this is the greatest transfer of wealth. Page of Cups. So here we go. This same Page of Cups that was showing up in the Leo reads Cancer energy. a Cancer man or woman that has been given a piece of this estate as well as some money from this older man. Yeah, the High Priestess and the Four of Wands. So this Cancer, or it could be a water sign. You know, doesn't have to be Cancer because we do have Pisces here. This younger man or woman, they're the one that is going to tell you about this. They're going to send you the information of the attorney, okay, the lawyer and whatnot. That way, your attorney, your lawyer can verify all of this. Like, this isn't a scam. You know, this isn't some type of illegitimate, right, scandal and you're getting caught up. Like, this is the real deal and whatnot. You always verify this stuff with a lawyer. You know, you don't call the attorney yourself. You get an attorney yourself, your own personal attorney, and you get them to call and verify everything and oversee all the documents, do all of the background checks, background work that they need to do, right? Like, because sometimes you get a letter from the mail or somebody hands you a letter and it says, like, this is yours and this, that, and the third, but you really got to get somebody that's in the legal field to make sure that it's legit, to verify it, because there are scams and scandals like this. So even though this Cancer could be telling you, like, yeah, you know, you have a stake in this, like, this is all ours, he is leaving this for us, it's like, you gotta, right, be ready. Like, okay, well, where's the paperwork? Where's your attorney? Where's this old man's attorney? Is this old man still alive? You know, like, you gotta start prepping for this because it's going to be big. It's going to be big. The Five of Wands and the Death. Clarify this Five of Wands and Death. It's like the community, the townspeople, the villagers, they could all be fighting, hitting each other, screaming at each other. Oh my goodness, like a karmic explosion, a karmic deterioration. Six of Pentacles, the World. People are mad that this old man, he's leaving this to you and two other people, and they're mad that it's going to y'all, as well as this money. People are mad. They feel some type of way. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Well, Taurus, what do you do now? Excuse me, I have to take off my jacket. It's a little warm. What do you do now when you come into this sudden wealth? I feel like Spirit is sending you the forewarning. What will you do? Are you ready for this new life, this new change that's going to happen? What else does the Kipper have for us? Concern. Amateur man, look. Coffin is right there. He knows that he just feels he has 3 to 5 years max. His bones don't feel like how they used to. You know, this old man used to get down, okay? He used to get down. He used to be the life of the party. Yes. Yeah, he remembers those days. Him being the life of the party is what has kept him young, even in his older age. Kept him mobile, right, sensible and whatnot, because for a lot of people, once they get to that age, they start to, you know, lose their mind. It happens. It is what it is. Dementia, right, Alzheimer's, like, this stuff happens, you know. It is what it is. That's life. That's the life. But it's like he's still able to remember all the memories, everything that he has done over the years. But this old man, he's like some type of wizard or magician. He's in some type of group. He could have been a father at the church for years, but he's like a wizard or something. He's like Dumbledore or Gandalf, something like that. Like, he has ancient magic, ancient mysticism, Like he's some type of powerful yogi with wisdom and knowledge or something. Yeah, message of concern. Look. You hear the dog barking? That may not be a dog. That might be a coyote. Look, this community, they know. Confirmation, the dog is barking. That's a dog. That's not a coyote. But look here. It's people in the community that know that you're going to get this, and they're pissed. They're mad. They want to hold a meeting. They want to hold a meeting with you. They want to discuss with you, like, well, why are you getting this? And if you're getting this, then you have to help us out, like despair and not hiring. Like, people are going to be coming out of nowhere. Coming out of nowhere. Like roaches. Here we have privileged lady and official person. So Taurus, this is symbolizing that you're going to be in a position of power. You're going to be in a very powerful position. And again, are you ready? Are you ready for this transition? Because that's what this is. This is the biggest transfer of wealth. That's what this is. And, you know, you will probably have to go to the courthouse with your attorney and whatnot to discuss some things, to meet these other two individuals that also have a stake in this turn of the century historical home. This keeps coming up about these homes, them being historical properties and whatnot. Yeah, main female, unexpected income. Like, Spirit cannot make it any more clear. There are so many other cards that can come out for us in the Kipper, but these types of, you know, the sudden wealth at the beginning, the mature man literally was one of the first with this courthouse coffin and concern. You got the message of concern here, the family room, like, people are going to be so, like, shocked. The community, right? Despair, they're going to be desperate, high honor. People are going to be shooting their shot, Taurus. You know, like, oh, well, we used to work together, like, do you think you could help out? I'm really getting this old man left you anywhere from $400,000 to $1 million. Like, this is money that could change people's lives. They get this money. They get this. Maybe some of you is 40K, but still 40K for some people, like, some people can do, you know, people are frugal in all kinds of different ways, like, and I feel like, Taurus, any amount you're going to be grateful for it regardless, like, you're going to be very ecstatic and happy. I think what's going to annoy you or bother you is that you get a piece of this estate, but is share with two other people that are, like, you never met these people, or you never did anything with these people. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's weird. But, you know, I mean, in most wills, people can leave, you know, if people don't want to leave stuff to their family, that, you know, then it's not much else. Like, the family members can try to contest it in court, but, like, at the end of the day, the will is the will. Like, you know, if this old man, he wants to leave it to you and to other people, then there's really not much that, you know, like, once it's in the will, like you have to imagine, how would people even go about, like, trying to reclaim this, trying to claim, like, well, we're the rightful heirs. You see, this old man, he didn't want to leave none of that to nobody because he felt very underappreciated. Like, as the years passed by, he just felt very underappreciated. He felt like people were being ungrateful, and he felt like they would just ruin the historical home, okay, because this is a historical home. You know, could be from the 1800s to 1600s. Like, it's one of those old homes. But he could have been thinking, like, if I leave this home to certain people in my family or to anybody in my family, they will absolutely destroy it. They will not preserve the antiquity, the history of this home, all the history that it has. It could even be a thing where the town, the county, you know, where this the home, the jurisdiction this home is located in, it could even be that they have certain requirements of what you can or can't do in this home because it's historical. The town or the county has recognized it as a relic, as some type of, you know, an aspect of our history. And he could have felt that if he left this to family or to friends or something, they would have squalor the place, left it deteriorate. He wants to leave it to the people that he feels are going to preserve, while at the same time keep things in it working, keep the property up to date. So, he feels you're very good with money, this old man. Somehow he had access to all of your bank accounts, your credit information, your credit score. I don't know how. Maybe he got it through the dark web, who knows? But he was able to see all of your financial info, and he feels like this will be a good start. He also, I heard The Sims, so maybe somebody here plays The Sims a lot. Somehow he knew that, you know, if you were playing The Sims a lot, Taurus, like, he knew that. So he knows that you're going to make the place look very cute, very chic, you know, you're going to give it that historical charm. You know, you're not going to gut the walls down and start doing all this weird shit, you know, like, if it's historical, you got to leave it looking historical, you know, you got to leave it looking like it's from that era. You can't start breaking down walls and making it modern, minimalistic. Like, no, hell no. It's like a castle home, you know, you got to leave it like that. Like, you can update the plumbing, the electric and whatnot if it's possible, but it's still, the inside still has to have that old world feel. That's what he wants. And he's crazy, this old man. He'll come down from heaven and haunt you or anybody else that decides to ruin his own. This old man's crazy. You will rebirth. A lot of you will receive this by the time the winter comes or before that. It's going to be a very interesting holiday, Lord God Masculine. This man leaving you, this ish. Hearth, homecoming. Yeah, you're coming home, Taurus. Your new home. Here you go. Here you go. Staff stability. You're about to be very stable. The hard part, this is the staff of Moses. So Moses was an old man when he led, you know, his people out of Egypt. He was an older man. By today's standards, he was old. You know, back then they lived much longer than we do, but, you know, he was an older man. You know, like, this old man is leading you out of the pit and into the light. So that is your read. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you love and light.